America, and monsoon conditions are expected to rise in Las Vegas during the weekend. After a break in a few days, monsoon weather conditions are expected to intensify over the weekend, according to the National Weather Service. Now, it's a small chance on Thursday, but it's about a 50% chance on Friday. The high is expected to be around 105 with a rise of about 4 degrees. And you will see the high drop to around 96 degrees on Friday. So it'll cool down a little bit here in Vegas. So we can't rule out a storm on Sunday, but you mainly see it as a Friday and Saturday event. It will be a hit and miss on Friday and Saturday, but it could be high rates of speed when it comes to the wind. And also you could be facing flash floods. So be careful out there. In other news, a man died Wednesday morning while being arrested after fighting with police officers during the arrest in Las Vegas. Now, officers were called at about 5:03 after an employee at a hotel of the 3500 block of Paradise Road reported damage to the front door, according to a statement from Metropolitan Police on Wednesday night. Now, the caller also stated that the suspect was inside yelling and not making any sense. Police said security tried to detain the suspect. However, he fought with them and they were unsuccessful. Now, the police said the man ran away when officers arrived, and when they chased him down, he punched an officer in the face. Officers used empty hand tactics to put their handcuffs on the man and restrain his feet and to put him in a recovery position. Now, during his transport, the subject repeatedly banged his head against the patrol car's window, police said. So this is a guy that's been acting out from the moment he was arrested. Now, after arriving at Clark County Detention Center, a medical staff at the jail reported that the man was unresponsive. He was taken to University Medical Center where he died. So the man's identity, as well as the cause and manner of his death, will be released by the Clark County Coroner's Office after his family has been notified. Positive news for Station Casinos. After a lot of us have seen Station Casinos have closed their buffets, making a lot of us sad after they made a significant improvement in the quality of their buffets. The report that we get when we reach out to Station Casinos is that the buffets may never reopen. They are closed permanently or indefinitely. But positive news for Station Casinos is they will be opening a new casino. After nearly 20 years, the Southwest is getting a new casino. Station Casinos is following through with the plans to build a new hotel casino near Durango and the 215 Beltway. Sounds very exciting, guys. We're definitely excited to see a new casino go up with Station Casinos. So in national news, several Republican governors reject the CDC's guidelines to have folks wear face coverings indoors when they are vaccinated. So Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida, who's been an outspoken conservative Republican supporter for a long time and has been loosely with their mask mandates and regulations, has been of governors rejecting the CDC's regulation. Also, Republican Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds released a statement Tuesday in the aftermath of the CDC's update, indicating that the state will not participate in the agency's new regulations. And they will continue to let residents make their own public health decisions. Pro-choice when it comes to health decisions. Now, Reynolds echoed Governor Ricketts' concerns that the reinstatement of mandatory face coverings, even those inoculated, further erodes confidence in the vaccine itself. Now, the Biden administration's new COVID-19 guidance telling fully vaccinated Iowans now to wear masks is not only counterproductive to our vaccination efforts, but also not grounded in reality or common sense. Now, I'm concerned that this guidance will be used as a vehicle to mandate masks in states and schools across the country, something I do not support, Reynolds stated. Now, that's something that Matt and I talked about in our last show, so go ahead and check that out as well. Okay, so Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who we told you was the front runner of this movement, he was one of the first governors to relax COVID-19 rules and restrictions in his state, and he also doubled down on his position to oppose the mask requirements for children during a roundtable discussion with experts Monday on Fox News. Now, I think your fear is that seeing some of those rumblings that there be an attempt for the federal level or even some of these organizations to try to push for federal masking of school children. And so our view is that This should absolutely not be imposed. It should not be mandated, DeSantis commented. Now, DeSantis' press secretary, Christina Pushaw, suggested to Fox News that the government will not implement CDC's mask guidance reversal in Florida. Like Iowa and Nebraska, because it lacks sound scientific justification, they will not be following through with that. It isn't based in science. There's no indication that the areas with mask mandates have performed any better than the areas without mask mandates. In fact, the policy could actually backfire, Pushaw said. So on to what's going on in Cuba. The Cuban government has gone into a terror crackdown on those courageous Cubans who came up and protested for their rights to freedom. Now, the courage that many Cubans showed when they poured into the streets a few weeks ago, chanting, "Down with the dictatorship, we are not afraid," are now very afraid. Folks are being arrested at any moment. Some of the protesters are worried that police and military will come through their door. They've arrested folks. They're holding these mock trials without real representation. And God knows what is happening behind closed doors. This is only the stuff that's being reported and that we can find out that's factual information. I mean, imagine what this government, who answers to no one, is doing to these people who just want their freedom. So at this point in the segment, more than just news, it is a call to action or a ploy for help. I want to ask everyone out here who's watching this broadcast to write a letter to your state representatives, to your national representatives, to the White House, and require them, ask them, beg them to step in and help these people achieve their freedom here in Cuba. I mean, the freedoms that we take for granted on a daily basis, every day, is just what these people are screaming in the street trying to achieve. Just what their government is keeping from them. So I ask you, if you're a humanitarian, if you care about other people, then ask our government to step in and help these people. That's all I got. I'm Paul Laramie, and this is Right News America. We'll catch you next time on Right News America.